Hey, what's happening? Welcome back to the GM. I'm your guy, Boulanger, and I wanted to touch base with you guys this morning, man, and let you know it's franchise tag day, and not that Lamar Jackson will be franchise tag today, but this is the first day that the franchise tag can be applied. And so, uh, it runs through March 7th. March 7th is the last day for the franchise tag, and I believe that's the deadline for the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson to reach a deal. It seems like they're very, very far away. We don't hear no commentary about them meeting negotiations, any of that stuff. But like I told you before, Lamar Jackson will not play on the franchise tag. And so listen to Sports Center analyst and commentator Jeff Darlington talk about Lamar, the Ravens, and the upcoming franchise tag.
Whether or not he does. Franchise tag window opens today, Key. So here's Jeff Darlington on whether or not, and Jeff Darlington talks to a lot of people, on whether or not Lamar Jackson is going to play on the tag.
You're crazy if you think that Lamar Jackson is going to play on either tag, let alone the less expensive one. He ain't playing for $30 million. In fact, he ain't even going to play for $45 million this year. So that tag really is meaningless as it pertains to this season. All it does is ultimately buys you some time to either negotiate a long-term deal, the one that they want to get done with all that guaranteed money, or find a way to trade him for more than 2 first-round picks. I ultimately think that you got to understand Lamar Jackson's desires here and what he plans to do. And there is no way Lamar Jackson is playing.
So as you see, even Sports Center commentators are saying what we've already said at the GM is that Lamar Jackson will not play on any kind of franchise tag. So it doesn't matter whether it's the transitional or the exclusive. Lamar Jackson will not play on a franchise tag. So I want you to remember, number one, you heard it here first, but number two, um, there's a lot of buzz, man, around a lot of players who may be on the move. I mean, we've heard of Justin Fields may be on the move. As of this morning, uh, Zach Wilson in the Jets, or for the Jets, excuse me, may be on the move. Aaron Rodgers may be on the move, and Jimmy G is certainly going to be with another team. Derek Carr is going to be with another team. So there's a lot of quarterback news buzzing, but none bigger than Lamar Jackson. And I think Baltimore just needs to go ahead and make a decision. The clock is ticking, and for the Baltimore Ravens, it is sped up because uh, when they franchise tag him, and they are going to be doing it in order to trade him. I think that getting a long-term deal at this point is out of the question. And so I think at this point, when they franchise tag him, it's simply going to be in order to be able to make a sign and trade with another team. Because I believe if Baltimore wanted to get a deal done, then they would already have a deal done. The question is, what does Baltimore do from here at the quarterback position? When you have a guy in fold um, that has raised the level of play to MVP status, who's been a multiple year MVP candidate, and all he's needed is a few pieces around him. I mean, he's been great with just a few pieces, right? But if you got some real quality pieces around him, what could he do? But it doesn't seem that Baltimore wants to initiate a deal really in order to get him under contract to see what he will look like. And so it's just a sad day in Ravens Nation that the franchise tag is upon us, and we've heard more about the franchise tag than negotiations about a new deal, which means the exit door is open, and Lamar Jackson may have one foot out, and the other foot, so to speak, is soon to follow. Um, so you guys stay tuned, man. I just want to drop in and and touch base with you guys about what our thoughts are on the franchise tag. Um, and so you guys be looking for the upcoming trades that we have. We have 4 trades coming up between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all being released because I think we're in that time frame. And just remember, March 7th is the date. That's the deadline for them to get a deal done with Lamar Jackson. You see, because without a deal being done by that date, free agency is pending at that point, and they're not going to be able to sign any real free agents if the free agents don't know who's going to be pulling the trigger for the Baltimore Ravens offense. So listen, I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you want me to know. If you like this kind of content, man, I can keep bringing it to you. Hit like, hit subscribe, share it with a friend. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.